Hello and welcome to another Walking Dead All-Stars video, and in this video we're going to be going over the 1.6 update. There is going to be a new character. A current character is going to get a brand new skin. There's going to be also a brand new PvE game mode that you can play with your community. Let's get into the info. First up, we have a brand new character coming to the game, and it is going to be Henry. He is going to be joining the Ally alignment along with the Shanes, the Sophias, the Andreas. So he's going to fit right in with this team. And it looks like he's going to be pretty good against things like joint combat. So basically against team bosses, particularly in the community area. And this is going to be actually pretty good with other parts of this update, which we'll get onto in a minute. We'll read over his skills. You can see that his first skill is called Special Bullet. Damage dealt to an enemy increases up to 30% as their HP becomes lower. So basically he'll do more and more damage against an enemy as HP is reduced. I don't think this is going to work in joint combat because you're not effectively reducing their HP. You're just doing more damage. But this could potentially be permanently on in that case. It's hard to know. Then all the other ones should work 100% of the time. Little Help throws a balloon containing blue paint at the enemy with the lowest HP, leaving paint marks on them for 10 seconds. If a comrade attacks an enemy marked with blue paint, increases their basic attack speed and crit rate by 20% for 3 seconds. So this is just going to be a constant buff against those joint combat attacks. And basically it's going to last for 13 seconds because it'll be the first hit, and then the last hit effectively will come in the last second, and you'll give a 3-second buff at the end. So it could potentially be up 24/7 because this is just one of the main skills. He'll be able to spam this out quite a lot. The next one is called Gun Check. Quickly shoots his gun at the enemies with the highest attack and the lowest HP. Deals 10% attack as damage to the highest attack enemy 5 times, reducing their speed by 40 for 1 second. At the same time, deals 60% attack as damage to the lowest HP enemy 5 times. Again, against joint combat, this is going to be interesting to see how this actually works, whether it will just do 2 times 5 attacks, it will go crazy. Against things like, supply run or your combat stages, your normal like campaign stages, this is kind of obvious how it's going to work. It will just attack the people with lowest HP or highest attack. This is kind of interesting to see how this is going to work. Basically, it's just going to amplify more damage onto the person who is already hurt, so potentially just whittle them down a little bit, and the character with the highest attack is going to be able to attack less often because their speed is going to be reduced by a little bit. Then it's the ultimate, and it's going to be red paintballs this time. It throws multiple balloons containing red paint in the air and pops them, leaving paint marks on all enemies on the field for 8 seconds. Comrades deal 15% more damage to enemies marked with red paint, and if targets die while marked, the attacking comrade receives a total of 80 energy for 10 seconds. So the first half of this is going to work in joint combat. It's going to be increase the amount of damage that people are going to be able to do against a target. And the second half is going to work in things like campaign, supply run. As you're taking out characters, you're going to be able to get energy boosts. This is going to be good for supply run. This is going to be good for survival record because the energy obviously just will go over to the next fight. So even the last takedown in a fight should still give you the energy, and it will just take you to the next fight and you'll get more energy that way. So I think Henry looks pretty interesting, and he's going to be pretty good against these joint combat bosses. There are 2 in the game currently that we have, although we do have one in supply run that we can hit every now and again. There are going to be more added, which we will get onto it later on in the video, and that's where Henry is going to be very useful, I feel. And you're going to have the Bubblegum Boy on your roster. It could help you quite a lot on coming up against the new game mode. Now, before we get on to the new game mode, we're going to be checking out the new skin that's going to be coming to the game, and it's going to be for Abraham, obviously one of the most heavily used characters in All-Stars, so it makes a lot of sense that this character is going to be the one that gets a skin. You can see visually what it looks like here. Here's a comparison side by side of what it looks like between the original skin and the brand new skin. We do actually have a skin in-game already, which is this skin right here, which is Andrea's Black Rose skin. So basically how it works is when you purchase a skin, it would be an optional thing you can equip at any time. You can switch between the original and the newly purchased skin whenever you like, and it will just change the visuals of how your character looks. This is Black Rose Andrea, and the new one coming in obviously is going to be the new Abraham. Now, we don't have any info on what this skin is called just yet, so it'll be interesting to see what they call it. But I do like the little details on the jacket. For instance, you can kind of see the neutral iconography on his jacket. So it's like a reference to his alignment. I think that's actually kind of cool. Do tell me what you think about this skin and what characters you'd like to see get skins in the future. I think a cool thing they could probably do is every time they release a new character is release a skin with the character and also a new bond as well with the character, with another character in the game, just to help that character kind of like get pushed into the game. But when it comes to older characters, I think I'd like to see a Michonne skin for sure. Like I said, if there's any characters you want to see, leave them down below. Now we move on to information with regards to the brand new game mode, and it is going to be a community co-op mode. So you're going to work together with your community, and it is going to be called Total War. The way this works is you will come up against 4 brand new bosses in Total War, working together with your community, where you can get rewards not just based on your own individual performance, but also based on the performances of your community as a whole. So as you score together with a community, you're going to get rewards based on other people doing well, and you're also going to obviously help them get better rewards based on you doing well. This is obviously great working together with your community. Most mobile games with kind of like factions or communities or like allegiances do have this sort of game mode, so it is really nice to see it coming into All-Stars. The 2 bosses we see so far are kind of interesting looking. We'll have to see what else comes in when this drops in game, but I'm definitely looking forward to it. So that's it for the 1.6 update, guys, but there are a couple of community events going on right now if you want to take part. There is a Halloween pumpkin event where you have to find the pumpkin, as you can see, how you can get there, A, B, or C, and make sure you log into the website and you put in your answer here, whether it be A, whether it be B, or whether it be C. You can get up to 1,000 gold bars if you get this answer correct. And I think this is quite simple. It's quite easy. Just trace it, you know, proper old school as you did as a kid, you know. But if you get incorrect, if you're unlucky, you'll still get 500 gold bars, so why not? And lastly, there is also a meme contest on the TWD All-Stars Reddit page, which you can get at r/TWD All-Stars as it shows in on the screen right now. If I just scroll down, you can see the prizes are pretty decent. 10,000 gold bars for first place, and second and third will get some normal recruit tickets. So the top 3 will get some decent rewards. If you want to actually take part in this, you have to do it on the Reddit, follow these rules. Best of luck if you take part. It'll be interesting to see what memes you guys come up with. So that's it for this little TWD All-Stars update video. The 1.6 update should be arriving tomorrow, so when you come in game tomorrow, it should be up and live. It'll be updating overnight in, you know, UTC. I think it updates from around about 9 PM Pacific time on the 24th, and it probably will last 4 to 5 hours, generally speaking. I will be streaming the day that the update actually comes out, so if you want to pop on my stream and just say hello, drop by. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video, guys. I want to thank you very much for tuning in, and as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving.